everyone, welcome back to the GamingCommunity YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the HyperX Quadcast S. This microphone I actually got for two reasons. One, it was on sale, and I've been seeing a lot of content creators using HyperX microphones, so I figured I'd give it a try. And a friend of the channel, Leebsy, links in the description below, I believe also uses this microphone. So I was like, you know what? It's pretty. It must be good enough if one of the you've heard the microphone before. It's got to be good enough if they got it. So I figured I'd give it a try and give it an honest review. So I've been using this for about a week or so, give or take. So I want to give you my thoughts on it. So let's just jump into it. Overall, so I have the mic arm mount, which has the wider and the thinner threads in there for mic arms, so you don't even need to get an adapter to use this. It has a built-in shock mount that's screwed in, which I do and don't like. I'll get to that a little later. It has a dial to adjust the gain right here. This whole piece spins. I like it at about here. This top is a touch sensitive mute. Back, it has a USB-C and a headphone jack, which is very cool. Now, I have only messed with this microphone in software to change up the lighting. I have done nothing else with it. I have not touched it at all, only using the sliding knob gain at the bottom. There's also two pickup patterns. I have it just on that pickup pattern. That's all I've tested it out before, because the other pattern to pick up my keyboard, and I don't want that when I'm recording. So this is that's basically everyone with the mic. It does come with a desk stand that screws in like so. I'm using it on a desk arm because that is going to be the far superior way to use this microphone, especially with the shock mount. It'll just make sure you don't pick up any desk movement at all. So I'm going to move into part where we listen to this. We're going to compare this to what you're currently listening to this on, a Shure SM7B hooked into a Roland Bridgecast 1. That is what this microphone setup is. We're going to hear what this sounds like, and I also want to compare it to what I believe is its competitor, the Elgato Wave 3. I have been meaning to review this, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I love this microphone, especially for a condenser. So it is roughly the same price. We can put up price comparisons right now. Put up the MSRP for the HyperX Quadcast S and the MSRP for the Elgato Wave 3. So I believe they're roughly competitors. So I'm going to compare those two. I don't really have any other condenser microphones to compare that to right now. So those are going to be the best comparisons I have. So let's cut over to the HyperX Quadcast S so you can hear what that sounds like. This is the HyperX Quadcast S that you are hearing this through. Now, the reason why I have it pointed like this is because this is where the sound pattern picks up, and I would like it ideally faced at me away from my keyboard, but this is better than nothing because there's no pivot here, so I'd have to do something, and I could rig this up, but to be honest, I don't think it's going to hold up as great comparatively, but this is what it sounds like to me using it like this. I think this sounds pretty good. Another thing I forgot to mention is in OBS that I'm recording this with, I have on the filter that is known as noise suppression. I have the good quality, more CPU usage, the RNN noise. I also had that on the Shure SM7B. I don't normally have that one on that one because of the built-in audio, so that's not, it's a more direct comparison, I guess, with all the same settings in OBS. Now, normally, like I said, the SM7B, I don't have that on because it's built into my microphone mixer. What do you think of how it sounds? Literally, the only thing I changed in software, I don't even have the software. Okay, the software's open, but the software isn't doing anything but the light controlled. I just moved some of the lighting around. That's about it. So, yes, let me know what you think of this one. Now we're going to move on to the Elgato Wave 3, and you can see what that sounds. That one also has no software at all. Okay, so this is the Elgato Wave 3. I really like this microphone personally. It has the mute button on top, and obviously the buttons on the button has a knob in the middle that allows you to switch your headphone volume, your microphone volume with a click, and like switching between the cycles, and then mixing of raising mic volume and lowering if you use the software. This is also not with the software. Both of these are how they sound out of the box with just noise suppression on in OBS, and even then you wouldn't need that. That just gets rid of a lot of like the background like fan noises of my computer and stuff. So even if you're in a Discord call that naturally has that, or like we're recording the audio raw, it'll just sound like this. So this is really good. I have it on 2 light bars if that helps you with anything. anything. But this is what the Elgato Wave 3 sounds like. Personally, I think this one sounds way better. I would personally recommend getting this one unless the other one is on sale. Like, I got it for $99 on Amazon, and if this one isn't on sale, I think it goes for like $130. Editor, tell me if I'm wrong. If you need a microphone now, and between those two, one of them's on sale, you're not going wrong with the HyperX. It's just, you really should just get this one if you can. In my opinion, it sounds way better, and it integrates with Elgato stuff if you're streaming, and I just personally like this microphone much better. It doesn't have all the fancy lighting, so if that's something that's important to you, get it for the lighting. But like, I just think this microphone sounds better, in my opinion, to the other ones, and just out of the box experience. And I don't even have the software for the Elgato mic on my computer. I just have my Stream Deck and my camera hub for my webcams. I like this. I really think this sounds good. If you're looking for a good condenser, this, in my opinion, is like one of the best ones you can get that's just USB. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, this bad boy, let me know what you think of this bad boy in the comments down below. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, give this video a like. If you like the channel, you can subscribe and turn on notification bells to get notified of all further uploads. And if you really want to help me out, click cards and video to take more content. With that all ado, adios.